Well, I think it's important for us to focus on the positive. Middle is the best team in the league, and what they do is they wear you down. And I thought we played really well for a lot of this game, similar to our first game, and just their depth and their experience over the course of a game just really wears you down, and that's a credit, certainly to them. But I thought there were some really great positives. I mean, I think we've played them well enough defensively to win. We really, I think, took them out of their rhythm in some ways. We forced them to shoot a lot of threes, and we contested them really well. We improved tremendously rebounding-wise, which I'm really happy about because that's an area that we have just not been doing well. And so we overall out-rebounded them and had more offensive rebounds. So that's a very bright spot for us. Obviously the issue for us right now is offensively. And, again, some of that is us and some of that is them. They played, like I said, we played well enough defensively to beat them. We're nowhere close good enough offensively to beat them. And we just have to keep trying to improve. We got Tracy Houston back tonight. She practiced one time in the last 2 weeks, and I thought her minutes were great. But, we have to kind of get her back into the rotation. I thought Alicia Wade played really well in her 10 minutes off the bench, and I was happy with that. But, overall, we just have to keep improving on the offensive end so that when we do have, great defensive performances or great rebounding performances, we can put together an entire game to be able to win.
Coach, in the second quarter, you're down to 17-6 at one point. You cut that down to 20-17. What went into that run?
One, we took care of the ball better. I was really disappointed with the 9 turnovers we had in the first quarter, and that's what Middle does to people. They turn people over, and and that's an area that we have not been good with in conference play. So I thought we were much more focused on taking care of the ball. We got better shots. We were able to get out and transition a little bit more, which obviously is our best offense right now. And then I thought, we refocused defensively. I thought, the first quarter we switched to man and we gave them some easy stuff. We went back to our zone in the second quarter, and I thought we were much better.
Is there anything specific from this game you want to take into the next one?
Well, I told our team, we have to stay positive. I don't remember the last time we lost 3 in a row in conference play. This is not ordinary for us. And I've been saying this in the last few weeks. I mean, we have a lot of adversity that's going on that's just part of this reason, but we also can't use that adversity as an excuse. We have to just keep getting better because ultimately, we have to get to a point where in February and March we're playing our best. Right now we're not playing our best, and outside circumstances have been a big part of that. But my job as a coach is to continue to hold them accountable and raise them up. And that's what we're going to keep doing. And we're going to stay positive. Defensively, rebounding, we did a lot of really good things today. And we need to take that into Saturday. But offensively, we have to get better.
We tried to get the ball to Maya down low a lot, ended up in some of our turnovers tonight. What was the reason, do you think, behind that?
I think it's inexperience. I think, right now with the way that Maya is playing, she is getting a lot of attention and drawing a lot of help. And I don't think overall, the rest of our team is very good at reading where the help is coming from. And that is resulting in a lot of turnovers. And it's something we've been working on in practice, but we're obviously just not there yet. We see that she's open, but our timing is late, or, we think she's open where really there's a secondary defender there. And, again, the people that are making those passes are Kiana, who's a freshman, and, Mimi, who is playing the most minutes she's played in her career now, and Deja, who's a sophomore, playing the most minutes she's played, even JC. So a lot of it is just experience and learning, and we'll keep watching the film and showing them. But the good thing about it is we're going to get better.
You said slow down. I heard you say slow down a few times tonight. It seemed to be directed toward the younger players. Does that kind of go into the inexperience and then just getting minutes and getting more comfortable?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, one thing that Middle does well is they pressure you and speed you up. And it causes you to make decisions ready before you're ready to make a decision. And so, we want our kids to play really fast from three-point line to three-point line. But when they get to the three-point line, they need to slow down and read the defense. And again, that's just not something right now that we're doing very well.
You mentioned the losing streak, the 3 games here. We've been close. We've been in it third quarter, fourth quarter. What's Is it the inexperience? Is it some of the pressure, the speed that's kind of gotten away from us in the last few games?
I mean, it's been different things every game. The UTEP game, rebounding crushed us in the fourth quarter. This game, we took care of the rebounding, but turnovers hurt us. It's more about not being able to make the adjustment in game. So if we know it's turnovers, we have to take care of the ball and make that adjustment. If we know it's rebounding, we have to start boxing out and make that adjustment. And that's really hard for 18 to 22-year-olds to do who don't have a lot of experience. And so we can't get frustrated as coaches. We have to keep coaching them hard. We have to hold them accountable, which I'm going to. And they have to learn and grow. I mean, it's easy from a fan standpoint to look at it and be like, oh, they're making the same mistakes. They're kids that haven't been in this stage. And that's really more difficult to do than people think. It's not an excuse. I'm not going to say, oh, it's okay. We're going to keep holding them accountable, and we're going to get better.
Last question I have. We've seen glimpses of it since Michaela's been out at La Tech, and it seems like we've been really close the last few games. Do you feel that way as well, that we're right there from putting it all together?
Absolutely. That's the first thing when we had a film session yesterday and we reviewed some UTEP clips. The first thing I said to our ladies, we have to stay positive. We're not far away. And, ultimately, do we want to be losing these games? Of course not. But we need to improve to play our best basketball in February and March. And as we hopefully can keep getting healthy and get people back and then get some consistency in who we can be every day in our practice and our games, we're going to get better. And, again, we still need to, hold them accountable and coach them hard because they're good. We're good enough to win some of these games. We're just not good enough yet.